Hello, everybody. Nice to see everybody. My name is Laura Rudankowski, and I'm an international life and relationship coach. And I coach in English, Spanish, Finnish, and Italian. I'm not an astrologer, but I know a lot about astrology, and that's why I give these astrology talks. Today, we're going to talk about the new moon in Gemini. This new moon is all about new beginnings, all the way. And even though this new moon already happened 2 days ago, but we can still feel the effects. We can still feel the effects of this new moon, and yeah, get ready for new beginnings of all kinds. All right. So the new moon in Gemini. When Gemini meets the new moon, excitement is in the air. The Gemini season always brings a unique adventure of learning, unlearning, and growth. Ruled by Mercury and air, Gemini energy moves quickly. Gemini inspires us and gives us the energy to try new things, see new people, and experience the world through a different lens. The new moon in Gemini, which was on the 30th of May, is a time to set intentions from a different perspective. We often set intentions each month, limiting our potential and imagination. This is a time to try on a different viewpoint of your life and write intentions that break the mold of what you've done in the past. So this new moon in Gemini invites you to do things differently, try different things. The Gemini new moon brings us much active energy in the mental realm. You may feel that your mind is wandering in many directions or that your body feels restless and impatient. Before setting any intentions or practicing your new moon rituals, be sure to ground yourself and your energy. Focus on your breath to quell your thoughts and center yourself. This season brings us information from various directions and can make our head spin if we aren't grounded in our bodies. Gemini season asks us to allow the universe to surprise us and show us the unexpected, and demands that we stay connected to our breath to anchor us when the winds of change blow. Also notice if you feel nervous or anxious on this new moon. These feelings can be a side effect of Gemini's energy, and you may find yourself being drawn in two directions on this new moon, in the sign of the ever-curious twins. Gemini likes to rationalize. This energy can make us think, and in that thinking, we avoid feeling. Gemini can trick us into using our minds to avoid our emotions. Conversely, Gemini's energy can make us feel too much and become overwhelmed with emotions. We may not know what feelings are valid and which are simply stirred about by Gemini's heavy vibration. Feeling too much can lead to the desire to numb out these sensations. Both of these avenues compel us to distract ourselves from our feelings with tricks, illusions, and social engagements. If you fall into either of these extreme sides of Gemini, and make an effort to bring yourself back to the center, where you can feel your emotions and intuition without being overwhelmed by them or need to distract yourself from them. Acknowledge your feelings on any new moon, but do not let them rule you. The moon, after all, is synonymous with everything feminine, including emotions, intuition, and receptivity. When we feel, we open the gateway to our inner knowing. From this place, we can understand what we truly want in life and set intentions aligned with our intuition. How to navigate the energy. Any new moon practice starts with a willingness to feel and connect with your internal world. As the energy of Gemini buzzes about, set time aside to listen to yourself. Gemini is a great communicator of the zodiac. Before harnessing this energy to talk with others, turn it inward. Be curious about your feelings and what information they hold. Listen to yourself and hold space for your intuition to guide you. Learn about yourself and what you really want to manifest. Learn about your deep desires and allow this knowledge to shape how you set your intentions. Ask yourself the more challenging questions about your future and resist the urge to overthink the answers. Let your soul speak to you on this new moon without questioning it from a place of logic. If you receive an intuitive hit, follow it. If you have a dream, feel it without worrying about manifesting it. Focus on feeling, being, and receiving rather than doing or analyzing. This focus will help you ground your energy and feel less overwhelmed by Gemini's vibration. It's also important to note that the new moon in Gemini can bring out the low vibrations of the sign, which are gossip, white lies, and over questioning. Notice if and when any of these behaviors come up in yourself or others, and steer the conversation to the higher vibrations of Gemini. Talk about inspiring topics that encourage imagination and curiosity. Focus on learning and connecting energy for the sake of evolution. Exchange energy with others and feel energized to create the life of your dreams in this exchange. Mercury is currently stationed retrograde until the 3rd of June. The 3rd of June, Mercury goes direct again, so that's always a big day when Mercury goes direct, making it an excellent time for self-inquiry and revelation. The retrograde motion spins the energy of communication inward to help you process and reprocess thoughts, feelings, and beliefs you may not have access to otherwise. With Mercury stationed retrograde, the emphasis on communicating can lead to miscommunication and misunderstanding with others. Also, be cautious of sharing your intentions before you manifest them, as you may spend too much energy talking about them instead of creating them. You may also not want other people's opinions interfering with the seeds of your visions before they've had a chance to take hold. This new moon also includes the energy of Jupiter and Mars, which are together in Aries. That's very, very powerful energy right there. Jupiter and Mars are both in Aries. So there's a lot of fire energy, but this can also be very helpful because this helps you manifest things. This helps you go after your dreams and your desires. It also gives you courage. You know, this gives you a lot of courage to really go after those things that you really want, to go after your heart's desire in all ways. These vibrations bring the energy of passion and expansion today. Mars reminds you to feel your soul's journey, while Jupiter reminds you not to limit yourself. Yeah, so those are very, very, very powerful energies together in Aries, which is a very powerful fire sign. As you write intentions on this new moon, feel these energies helping you. Are you limiting yourself? What can help you break free of outdated patterns that hold you back? This is not a moon to play small. Ask yourself what you really want in this life, then feel your power to create it. Your soul knows your potential this lifetime. Listen to it, even if it feels too big, to speak your intentions to the universe. As you do, know you are speaking them into reality. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about how this new moon in Gemini affects the different signs. So for Aries, a held tongue can be influenced by a secure wallet. Mercury retrograde in Taurus is giving you plenty to think about financially, namely what you can and cannot afford. This new moon is an inspiration to refine how you express yourself and ensure that your self-presentation is in alignment with your values and preferences. Try not to break the bank in the process. Taurus. It's worse to look at yourself and identify minimal to no personal growth than to recognize that you are still working to achieve your goals. Growth takes time. Sometimes it happens in spurts, and other times it requires pruning in order to flourish. Show your self-appreciation and invest in some fertilizer under this new moon. How can you nourish yourself? Gemini. There is a valid reason to carve out some time for meditation and journaling. When you take time to pause and connect with your spiritual wisdom, it will flow from your mind through your hands and into the words that you write. If you felt particularly lost and in need of guidance, taking some personal space can be extremely beneficial to you. Cancer. How are you preventing yourself from personal growth? Mercury retrograde has helped you recognize where you need to dedicate your energy. You are only one person, and it isn't exactly possible to split your soul for whoever needs a part of it, as much as you may feel the desire to share your care. You'll find that when you release overthinking and trust your mind, it's easier to just be. Leo. You're looking for a new reason to dream and to aspire towards something. Mercury retrograde has you thinking about your legacy. How do you wish to impact the world? What legacy do you wish to leave? Through interacting with your community under the new moon, you'll find ways to leave your footprint. What is meaningful to you, Leo? Virgo. Virgo, there's a new opportunity being presented to you, a reason for you to refresh your knowledge. The planetary alignment looks optimistic for you, especially because Venus is now in Taurus. Under this new moon, make sure to take your time when committing to new obligations. Even activities you find fun can take a toll. Libra. It's time to crack open a new book, Libra. If you take the time to learn a new concept or idea, you might find it has the power to help you let love in. Currently, you are caught in a cycle that is challenging you to become more vulnerable within your relationships. Even if it seems disconnected, a good book has the potential to show you that you're not alone in your experiences. So get reading. Scorpio. How good are you at admitting when you're wrong? If you're an expert, then great. This new moon will be easy on you. The universe is presenting you with the gift of reflection, asking you to rewind the tape on your relationships. Consider how you express yourself in the past, especially times when you were more stubborn than necessary. Learning to be open and leading with a reasonable approach can transform you for the better. Sagittarius. The luminaries, the sun and the moon, are in your favor, especially in the realm of relationships. If you felt especially busy lately, it's easy to gloss over meaningful connections. Imagine that you met a faded connection at your local coffee shop and all you told them was, "Excuse me," because you wanted to grab some napkins. The blessed promise that the universe offers is that what will be, will be. Under this new moon, remain open and the world will continue to surprise you. Capricorn. Before you can dream, you have to create. It may sound counterintuitive, but it's through accidents and failed attempts that we find new ways of doing things. Now is a great time to reimagine life and reconsider how you execute your creative projects. This new moon is providing you with time to get creative. Aquarius. Spending time with family can help you revisit how you originally understood a concept or idea. Take time to observe your family members and how they operate within the home. With enough time, it'll be easy to appreciate what you have and then make art with it. Under this new moon, keep an open mind and try not to overthink creativity. It's possible you're overlooking art because you've become too comfortable. Try thinking in a new way. Pisces. You have a heart full of feelings, but you seem to be hesitant to express them, as if you don't know how. Pisces, this new moon is highlighting the need for you to sort out your emotions at home and with family. It may be difficult to articulate yourself, but try not to let that stop your flow. Starting on June 3rd, things will get easier and your thoughts will flow with more ease. So thank you. May this new moon in Gemini bring about positive changes for you. I offer coaching sessions in English, Spanish, Finnish, and Italian. You can get in touch with me if you'd like a session. My email is lauracoaching@gmail.com. My website is laurarenakowski.com. And my Wake Up to Your True Potential YouTube series, the link is there. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share with your friends and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. So I'll stop sharing and stop the recording.